Welcome to Guns Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in today. I'm going to bring you a product review this afternoon of a sling attachment point that is called a mash hook. So I've been using these for numerous years, and there's a few slings back in the day that used to come with them. I don't see it quite as prevalent today as I used to, but I really like this style. And if you follow my channel, you know I recently did the review of the padded sling that I found on eBay that I thought was a good value. That particular sling I showed you had one of the HK style attachment points. Now, anytime that you have a hook or some type of spring system or something like that, that's a weak point in my opinion. So what's been on the market for numerous years that used to come on quite a few different slings, I have a Blackhawk sling that has this on there, is called a mash hook, and that is this right here. So I found one that I could buy as a complete kit from Condor, and what it is this this style here. If you look, you can mash it and it opens up, and I'll demonstrate that here in a minute. But this one is by Condor. I know a lot of Condor products are made in China. This one happens to be made in the USA, and it comes with the mash hook itself, and it also comes with this attachment point. Now keep in mind that this may not fit every sling that you have with this type of connection point. Case in point, this one here looks like it might fit, but it does not. So if I'd have bought it for this, it still does not work in this particular style. But I looked at this and knew that the sling that I bought off of eBay was very close. I figured worst case scenario that I would have all of this, because this actually, you actually attach, and I'll show it to you taken off here. So this comes longer, and I just trimmed it off already. But this right here, it comes in two pieces. So you get this piece, this tag end is a lot longer. I just trimmed it, and you get this, and I'll show you this here in a minute. And then this right here is the mash hook itself. So I figured worst case scenario is I could cut the piece apart and make it work with the buckle attachment, that Fastech buckle style that came with it, and just make it work. So I'm willing to take and get it sewn, because I do like this better than anything I've ever used. But what you do is, with this particular one, you take and put the mash hook through there like that. You run it all the way up, and I run it all the way to the end, because my adjustment is not at this point, it's at the sling point itself. So then you just run it through there like that, and then I run mine back through the back just to kind of lock it all in place like that. So, and if you remember, the sling that I had off of eBay actually had one of these covers, but I said if I could have one negative thing, it was already sewn onto this. This one, you actually have to, you can feed it on and then make it work. And it's going to be hard to do that on camera, so let me see if I can do it for you guys. So you just kind of pull, this is an elastic sleeve that kind of protects your rifle from scratches and stuff like that, and it also acts as a silencer from metal on metal contact. So it's not near as noisy with that when you have this little cover over it. So you just kind of work it on just like that, all the way up. And then you have your mash hook come out the end of it here. Go ahead and pull this up all the way, just like that. So here's how it works, and I'll try getting a close-up for you guys. So you would squeeze it and then simply slide it on like that, and now it is locked on permanently. There is no real way for this to come undone at this point, unlike other attachment points where they could potentially come off. You know, springs inside those little mechanisms could break, whatever. This one is not coming off. It's easier to get on than it is off, I will tell you that. So you have to turn it to one side, squeeze it, and then slide it completely off like that. But like I said, Once it's on, once you get used to doing it a few times, it's pretty simple. It's no big deal. But this right here is my favorite. Part of the reason is it has plenty of room to move around, so it doesn't get bound up or tangled up when you're slinging your rifle and things like that. It has a lot of free movement in there to be able to do that. And like I said, you can slide this up a little further to keep it from rattling quite as much along the edge there. But anyway, guys, so the eBay Sling now, in my opinion, has become the perfect sling, in my opinion, if you like single points, because the only thing that I was not that big a fan of was that H&K style clasp that came on them. So get you one of these. Again, I found this online. I think I bought this from an eBay seller. If I can find that eBay seller, I will post that in the section below. But these things are like, I don't know, somewhere between $6 and $12. I saw them quite a few different prices, and that included shipping. So, you know, like $6.86 maybe or something, all the way up to like $12 or $13. But even so, with this being $14 including shipping, even if you had to pay $12 for this, in my opinion, this right here would be a nice setup for, you know, around the $30 mark or a little over. So still a good value, but I am much happier now that I found this and was able to adapt it to this sling here. But anyway, guys, just thought I'd bring that to you. And if you're not familiar with these, now you are, and I hope that you'll take a consideration of using these, because I do like them. I think once you figure out, you know, figure them out and try them, you'll like them also. But anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you got any questions, you can post those below. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up down there in that section. Share content down in that section. It's always appreciated. Helps us get the word out about Guns and Gear Network. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.